Democrats. Today is Friday, December 10th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. And it is my last live of 2021. Alrighty, so let's talk about a couple of things. First, yesterday, December 9th, Oklahoma executed another man. We just kind of went on a roll, continuing to execute people, and we still have people who are scheduled through February for execution. There was no question as to his guilt or innocence, but there still is a question as to how do we, as a state, consider ourselves to be a pro-life state, and we are still continuing to execute people. I have a problem with that. It feels inconsistent, and I'm going to mention it every time. Every time that we take another life, on the same day that we talk about how we're pro-life, on the same day that we put forth pro-life bills, I'm going to mention that we are also the state that takes lives, that we have state-sanctioned life-taking. I don't want to call it murder, but it's, pretty bad. Hi, Wayne. So yesterday, I just want to honor the fact that we lost another life. And again, no question as to whether or not he was guilty. He's still a human being. And if we say we're pro-life, then maybe we should be, or maybe, and more, which is more the reality, we should stop calling ourselves a pro-life state. Because as I've mentioned all week, we don't care about education. We don't take care of kids once they get here. We keep doing everything we can rather than fighting COVID, which is taking lives, which has taken more than 12,000 Oklahoman lives. We're doing everything but dealing with that. If we're truly pro-life, we should be pro saving the lives that are here and pro taking care of the lives once they get here. And that's not how we demonstrate ourselves to be. So speaking of COVID, the adjunct general, I believe is his title here in Oklahoma, who is over the National Guard, put out a statement to those under his direction. I think it was yesterday or today, reminding our National Guard troops that he believes that them getting the vaccine is a matter of personal responsibility and personal choice. So although he and the governor and our attorney general are picking every fight and losing and picking another fight and losing to keep our National Guard from having to get the vaccine, he's now saying, hold on, but it's personal choice. So you guys need to decide if you're going to take it, because it is a reality. And there truly is a letter that says it. You can go look it up. It's truly a reality that you will face consequences. And those consequences are you won't be able to participate in training events, go to Air National Guard school, be mobilized. And if you can't do those things, you can't get paid. So he's now saying that it's up to you guys. We're going to fight so you don't have to do it. But in the meantime, you are risking your livelihood. You're risking your careers. But I mean, we told you. Stop fighting. Stop dragging it out. Stop leading them on. They are members of the military. They need to be vaccinated so they can pursue their career, so they can take care of their duties. And all of this other stuff, they need to stop it. And this fight isn't about personal responsibility. And sadly, it's not even about COVID. This fight is once again the current governor feeding red meat to his base. It's about the current governor, trying to look tough against COVID. Meanwhile, we have so many people in our state dying from COVID that our funeral professionals are unable to keep up with the load. That's real. But okay, personal responsibility. Speaking of the governor's campaign, I'm just going to get it all in because this is my last live of the year. So speaking of the governor's campaign, the leader of our state Senate is right here on the edge. He's right on the precipice. As soon as the new legislative session opens, he's going to ask for more money to be appropriated so that the governor can continue to fight the vaccine mandates. We've already lost several fights, but the governor wants to keep fighting it because it makes him look tough. And he wants to be very clear with me on this one. He wants to use taxpayers' dollars to fight this fight. This is about his campaign. If he wants to make this a campaign issue, he needs to fight it with the dollars that he raises for his campaign, not tax dollars. But he wants to use more tax dollars to boost his campaign. That's what's happening. If he wants this to be a campaign issue, he needs to spend campaign funds, not taxpayer funds. He's already lost this fight. But he's going to fight it again. And he's going to use our money to do it. It's not too late. It's not too early to be calling your state senator, be them Republican or Democrat. Call your state senator and tell them you don't want your tax dollars used for this. There are other things, roads, broadband, education, that we could be spending this money on. So I think that's it. You guys knew that I wouldn't end the year with my last live without talking about your governor, because I want to put it on your mind that he is running and he needs to go. He needs to be a one-term governor, because with the damage that he's done thus far, imagine if he had another term. So currently we have two candidates on running on the Democrat ticket for governor. Pick one. Help her. We have former Senator Connie Johnson. We have current Superintendent of Public Instruction, Joy Hoffmeister. They need your help now. Don't wait until after the holidays. Don't wait until after the primary. They need your help now. We have to make sure that Governor Stitt is a one-time candidate, one-time governor. He has to go. I agree with you, Don. He makes Fallon, I don't know if he makes her look like a fantastic leader, but he doesn't make her horribleness seem like it's out there by itself. How about that? Right now, this week, we had candidates file for school board. School board is the closest seat to your house. Find out if you have a school board race coming up in February. That election is on February 8th. Those people are out there working now. They also need your help. And the election board made it easier to request your absentee ballot for 2022. It's out there right now. You don't have to wait until January. You can request your absentee ballot now. Go out to the Oklahoma State Election Board while you're checking to see if you have a school board candidate that you should be helping. You can go ahead and request your absentee ballot. I've already requested mine. So all for 2022, February 8th, the one in April, the one in June, those are going to be mailed to my house and I can fill them out at my leisure. And I encourage you to do the same thing. It's so easy. It's so convenient. You can research the candidates and you can do it at a time that makes sense for you. You don't have to wait in the big, huge lines to vote. And it's happening. We're actually having big, huge lines to vote. So sign up for your absentee ballot. Help a school board candidate. Pick a gubernatorial candidate to support and get behind them now. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your month. If you're going to be spending time with family, enjoy time with family. Get home safely, because we have work to do in 2022 to elect Democrats. You guys have a great one.